Let us start the topic of pronouns. For example, if I speak, Kanam is studying in class 7C. Kanam is writing in the notebook. Kanam is drinking the water. Kanam is preparing for exam. So every time it is not wise to use Kanam, Kanam and Kanam. It's the actual noun. So sometimes this name it can be replaced by he. So what is pronoun?
Pronoun.
Right. So what is he? He is
Pronoun.
So it means that for writing a pronoun, we replace, but there are different kind of pronouns which are used. For example, for you can for boy or for she. For females, and for that objects, it is what is used. It is. So in your notebooks, give first of all write down the date. Write down date for today. Write down the date of the topic. Now, after giving the heading of the topic pronouns, write down so what are pronouns? Let us write down the definition. Pronouns take the place of nouns and they have same function as nouns. What they have? They have same function as nouns. Same function as nouns. So can you write down any example on your own? Write your own example in your notebooks. Write down. For example, you can write down 2 to 3 sentences with any name. Write with your own name. Then introduce pronouns in between. Okay, then what you will do? You will introduce pronouns in between. Write down example on your own, please. Yes, you will write an example with noun. For example, Kanish. Okay. Example with noun, then replace it with pronoun. And underline pronoun in the example. Underline pronoun in the example so that I can ask you what you have written. Written?
Yes.
Okay, yes, beta, stand up. What you have written? Beta, I asked you about example. Sit down. Examples written? Who will speak? Okay, Nitya. No. My name is Nitya. You are saying my name is Nitya and she. No, this is wrong. Then I is always pronounced. Okay. So speak. Write for other. Write for another. Okay. Yes, Bhavya. What example you have written? Very good. So here, what are the pronouns? Her and she are the pronouns. Yuvraj, what example you have written? Very bad. Write down example of pronouns. Akriti, Ayushi, yes. What example you have written? Very good. So here, what are the pronouns? She. Okay, so she is the pronoun. So now write down. Let us write down kinds of pronouns. Kinds of pronouns. Example must be written after this definition in your notebooks. Now, what we are going to write down is about type of pronouns. So first of all, which is the pronoun? That is personal pronouns. So first of all, you know what are personal pronouns? You must have done in your previous classes too. Personal pronouns, where they are used? They are used in place of person. Yes. Pronouns used in place of persons. Now give example of personal pronouns. Can you give examples of personal pronouns? Very good. I, he, she, it, you, they, we. Okay, so all are these. These are examples of personal pronouns. What are these? These are all examples of personal nouns. These are all examples of personal pronouns. So I think that there is no problem. Next, afterwards, we are having reflexive and emphatic pronouns. Reflexive and emphatic, yes. Yes, next is reflexive and emphatic pronouns. So what are reflexive and emphatic pronouns? Can anybody tell? Of course, yes, Kana, what you are speaking, that myself, herself, himself. Okay, right. Now, but there is different. Then the question arises, himself, myself, both can be acted as reflexive and emphatic. How will you recognize? Yes. Very good. Very good. Very good. For example, I cut my hair myself. Okay. So here this myself is what? This myself is reflexive pronoun. It is reflexive. Why it is reflexive? Because here myself is acting as reflexive pronouns. They act as objects. So reflexive pronouns, what they act as objects. This is the main thing you have to remember here. Reflexive pronouns, what they act as objects. What they act as objects. So what is the function of reflexive pronouns? Speak out. That they act as objects. Suppose I have made this beautiful design myself. It means who has made? Me. Myself has made. Here myself is acting as an object. Just remember, they are mostly used at the end of the sentence. And they act as object. What is at the end of sentence? Mostly object. Okay. So when it is present at the end of the sentence, then what it is? It is reflexive pronouns. What it is? It is reflexive pronouns. Now, after that, let me write down further. Now, same example I'm changing. Kana, pay attention here. Same example, I myself. Cut my hair. He himself. So now here, he himself, myself. So what is there? That here himself and myself, they are used to lay stress. What they are used to lay? They are used to lay stress. Stress means to lay emphasis. From here you can remember it is used to lay stress means emphasis. So this is the reason why they are called as emphatic pronouns. Why they are called as emphatic pronouns. Okay. It means that emphatic, these are emphatic pronouns. Which are these? Emphatic. Note down at the top that they are emphatic pronouns. Okay. Why emphatic pronouns are used to lay stress, are used to lay stress. Okay. And they are mainly used, where they are mainly used? Immediately after subject. After subject. They are mainly used after subject. So where they are used? They are mainly used after subject. Yes, beta. Yes, emphatic. Here, this one. This one. Emphatic, E-M-P-H. I myself cut my hair. Here, myself is used to lay stress. So this is the reason why it is emphatic, because emphatic pronouns means to lay stress. So what is the function of emphatic pronouns? To lay stress. Whenever we have to lay stress, then what we call them as? We call them as emphatic. Krishna, you are not paying attention today. Why you are looking back? Okay. Now, next we are having, third one, we are having possessive pronouns. You know possessive pronouns?
Me, my.
Now remember, possessive means they show possession. What they show, just remember that they show possession. For example, my, your and yours. Your and yours. And now if we talk, suppose this is my pen, this is my car, this is your notebook, this is your desk. Here my, your, are, they are adjectives, possessive adjectives. Okay, my, are, and your. What are they? They are possessive adjectives. So what are they? They are They are called as possessive adjectives. So you know, you come to know. I'm okay. Write down here, change these examples, because otherwise you will be confused that ma'am has written my in both. Okay, so write down here examples like mine, yours, hers. Yes, write down these examples. It's, yes, write down these. Because there I have written my, then you will be confused, ma'am, my is also in possessive adjective. So write down only in personal pronouns these examples, because these are examples of personal pronouns. Right? Please write down. So the next category we are having, that is of relative pronouns.
That is those.
So next what we are having? We are having relative pronouns. Yes. So what are the examples? Those are demonstrative. Okay. Who, whose. Right? For example, who, whom, and whose. How now? Suppose. Suppose this is the boy. He has won a prize. So I have written one example here on the board. He's a boy. He has won a prize. Now join these two sentences. This is the boy who has won a prize. So let us join it. This is the boy who has won a prize. So here this who. What is this? This is relative pronoun. What is this? This is relative pronoun. So what it relates? It relates a clause. What it relates? It relates this is clause to the noun used earlier. Okay, it relates a noun. Sorry, it relates a clause to the noun used earlier. So what is this? What is the function of relative pronoun? It relates the clause. You know now clause, part of sentence which has subject as well as finite verb. What is clause which has subject and finite verb? Yes, I know he is the one. Next Sanchit after that. Right? So clear this one? It relates a clause. Okay. So what is the function of it? That it relates a clause to that of a noun. Next, afterwards, last one we are having interrogative pronouns. First, we will have interrogative ones, then we will have indefinite. Now, interrogative pronouns, you know, interrogative means they are used to ask questions. Okay, they are used to ask questions. For example, who, whom, which, what, who, whom, which, what, how. What is your name? What are you doing? Where are you playing? All are used to ask questions. Yes, where is also there. Next, we are having indefinite pronouns. Now, indefinite pronouns, as the name indicates, indefinite. Indefinite means we are not sure who. Okay, they are used in general. How they are used? They refer to person or things in general. What they refer to? Person or things in general. What they refer to? They refer to person or things in general. For example, one should do one's duty. No one has appeared in the exam. No one means we are not sure about whom we are talking. It means this is an indefinite explanation. Okay, we are not sure. Generally, we are talking. Many students are present today. It means we are not sure how many. Okay, so these are, for example, one should do one's duty. Here one. Then many students are absent. Okay. Huh? 10? No, 10 is not. That is okay, right. Then afterwards we are having the last one, that is distributive, demonstrative or articles. Okay. Next we are having distributive pronouns. Now in case of distributive pronouns, what we have, for example, either, neither. Okay. Yes, either of these boys can go out. Neither of the child is allowed to enter the class. Either, neither. These are the examples of these kind of pronouns. Okay. So now, last we are coming to demonstrative pronouns. Finally coming to demonstrative pronouns. So what are demonstrative pronouns which are used to demonstrate? For example, those, these, this, that. This, that, these, those. These are all examples of demonstrative pronouns. Okay, what are these? These are examples of demonstrative pronouns. So today what we have learned, that pronouns are used in place of nouns. Okay, so there are different categories that we have. First one was personal pronouns. I, we, you, they. Then reflexive and emphatic. Emphatic are used to lay stress, used after a subject, and mainly reflexive pronouns, they act as objects. Then afterwards, possessive pronouns, my, mine, yours, its, hers, his, right. Then we have relative pronouns. What is the function of relative pronouns? It links the clause with that of noun used earlier. Then afterwards we are having used to ask questions, and then indefinite when we are not sure, one should do one's duty, no one is present, many are absent. Then we have distributive, neither, either, and then lastly